Hi guys, going off in a completely different direction from what I normally do. I've got plenty of repairs still to do for folks, but Richie was asking me about me tell if it's I got it. Yeah, well, I did get it and it's mostly working. It does look in a sorry state, but that's only cosmetic. It's only surface rust. Now I've started clearing this off. You can even see a wee patchy bare metal there, so this is all going to get stripped and cleaned off. And the beauty of this thing is, it's almost working. Yeah. Freed quite a bit of it up already a few days ago. Yeah. I don't know, move my teacup out the way. The towel even works. I don't know if you can see that down there, but there's shillings and sixpences in the towel drawer, which kind of shocked the life out of me. There's some other things in it as well. Don't know. Oh, is that the? I don't know if I just found the ratchet to operate the till or what. Yeah, but there's various things in the drawer. Yeah, there's a membership card for somewhere. There's another membership card. Oh, taxi membership here for somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, there's you. Buyer's identity card. Don't know if that's maybe worth something to somebody. But the till does have its issues. End digit there's stuck. I can't get the Z key to work and I can't get that key to work. That key's seized. Now when I first got the till, everything was seized. There was two linkages jumped over the top of each other. If I press total, I'll just hold the till drawer in. If I press total again, the number isn't moving. See, it's trying to move. And I double checked on the other side, and it's stuck on the other side as well. So that's a linkage somewhere. Maybe a loose spring. If I can get something made up, I could even operate this without power. It's got the early 70s adaptation where they were having all the power cuts, and so what they did is there's a little shaft in there with a keyed end, and you would put a handle in and turn it to operate the till, so you could keep your shop open during the power cuts. Yeah. Let's see, it's got a halfpenny button as well, which I found quite funny. So all the department buttons will mostly work. That was a bit stubborn. Ooh. That one gets stuck. I figured out what all the keys do. That's to release your till, your receipt drawer. That's the operator's key, that turns the till on and off. That determines where you're going to print the receipt or not. If I leave that in that position, do this. You should start printing receipts out. And when you press the total button, it spits it out of you. Shouldn't it spit it out of you, but there's a lot of it missing. Excuse the mess. Excuse the mess. Where is it? I've got the bit that's missing over here. It's actually it's stuck in the microwave somehow. Hold on. There it is. This little bit here, that's meant to slot in there somewhere. Yeah, actually it's meant to slot down there. Yeah, I can see the receptacle for it, and that would hold it. That holds your receipt in. And you press total down, it pops up like that. Yeah, exactly. The printer obviously doesn't work. The printer's in here. The ribbon. It's an old-fashioned impregnated ribbon and it's very dry. And very goosed, I think. Now what I'm going to try and do at some point is I am going to maybe cut a printer ink cartridge open, possibly. And see if I can re-wet that. Failing that, I'm going to have to inquire about somebody making a ribbon up. But that's enough chat for the minute. Oh, I'll show you this bit here real quick. This bit here is for you if you don't want the receipts to come out, instead they get gone down that way, and it keeps a record of the receipts for the operator. Don't know if you would use that in pubs or whatever. Continuing on. Yeah, let's see if I can get that bit slotted in there. I think that, I don't know, that slots down that neck of the woods somewhere. I think it goes into wee, oh yeah, I can see it there. Yeah, it's just loose. So that slots in there. The spring's meant to, yeah, exactly. The spring's meant to be retained in a hole there, and that sort of slots in that bit there. There's a bad screw there. That screw's going to need to come off, I think. I'm going to need to cut that. I'm going to need to cut that screw there off. Oh, where is it? That one. But that's the only screw in the whole thing that's stuck. Everything else is either in good or repairable condition. There's all again. There we go. So everything needs a wee bit fixing as well as bent. Yeah, but everything's in either as good or repairable condition. What's that say? W. Smith? Oh, let's see. What's that under here? What's this? What is that? $2.50? Not sure what that is. There we are, 5 shillings. That's something you don't see every day. Yeah, this video's rambling on a bit now. Anyways, I'm going to get all the covers off of this and we'll see what's going on with it. So it looks like to remove all the covers. Screw there, screw there, screw there, there, screw here, screw here, and there's a couple of screws on this side, and it looks like it comes off in order. I think this panel has to come off first, and then this front panel, and then the top should slide up. Also, the whole cover should slide up. It also looks like I need to take these two screws out. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the tilt, move the 2.5, whatever it is, in there, and then keep everything in the tilt, keep it safe. That's probably the best bet. I'll put that in there just now. Right, I'll get on with this. Righty, I've got all the covers off, apart from the bottom one. Didn't need to take that one off. But the minute I took all the covers off, that stuck digit started working. Now that tells me that more than likely, I think the thing just needs a royal good lubing up. Looks a bit scary, doesn't it? It's entirely electromechanical. God knows how it manages to add up and subtract. It's an absolute work of art. The guys that developed this thing back in the day, I mean, we think we're geniuses with NAND gates, OR gates, whatever. Digital electronics, the guys that developed this thing, they were the true engineering geniuses. This is basically a massive calculator. And to be able to do what it does, using no electricity at all. I mean, the only electricity in the entire apparatus here is that. Simply the motor drive. That's just an electric motor, and it runs when a switch is pressed. I can't see the switch at the minute. It's somewhere else in the mechanism. It's down there. There's the switch there. there's the switch there, it's just right down in that corner. All that happens, you press the numbers up there and you press one of these here. You operate the mechanism down here, this pushes on this, it pushes that forward, and through this set of levers and springs it ends up coming down here and it operates the mechanism for one cycle. There's a cam on the other side of the main gear that turns and opens and closes the switch. And that's it. You could operate the machine just by turning that gear with a handle. I could probably get a handle made up to demonstrate that. I don't have anything at the minute, but I could come up with something. And it would work the same. And then the rest of it is all driven by this gearbox here. The numbers operated by a series of what do you call them? Ratchet drives, cam drives, but essentially they come down to these 8 plastic gears here, and this gear here, this gear here, this gear here, this gear here. Now what I noticed way down in the bottom there, that spring's a little slack and you can barely see it, but there's been a little bit of water ingress just there. You can just see it just there. And that spring mechanism's a little rusty, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give that a squish there with WD-40. I'm going to give that in there a squish with WD-40. Put all the covers on and leave it. With any luck, that'll fix it, because there's not a lot else wrong with it. I'll give all this a good squish with WD-40, because I think a lot of this is sticking on the case. The casing's a wee bit bent in the thing. That's something I need to fix. Oh yeah, that button's still stuck as well. I think that might just be... yeah, that one's something I'll need to address. Not a great deal to fix. Anyways, bye for now. Say hi to my little helper.
Hi.
Right, Bessie, say hi to the camera.
Hi.
Right, I think we got it. Thanks to WD-40. I know they don't recommend to use this in electrical stuff, but this doesn't have relays or anything that sparks really, so basically, to show you what I figured out. These gears down here operate. These gears down here operate those teeth in there. Those teeth in there go up there and operate a cam. The cam comes up here to these drives here and operates the numbers, and then up here is the ratchets. These basically lock in and stop the numbers when the cam stops, when the teeth in there stop turning. And so now all speed up, it's running well. Just take 9s, total up the 9s, put a half in for good measure. Right, let's total it. Drum roll. There we go. So, I've given that a good dousing of WD-40. It's eaten through some of the rust. It's freed up all the mix. All the buttons now work. That one's maybe a wee bit stiff still. I'll just get that a wee cushion. There, and there, and under there. Probably a lot of these buttons could do anything up, but basically that sorted it. It's all working now the way it should. It's just solid with crap and crud. I mean, it's thick under there with it. So I think what I'm going to have to do now, and I'm not looking forward to it, is I'm going to have to take all the buttons off, every last one of them, and then clean up underneath. So I'm going to get on with that just now. Note to others, if you're doing this, watch where you put the thickened WD-40. Accidentally sprayed that number and it lifts the paint off. Oh, and happy Easter.
You can have them.
Yeah, you saying happy Easter?
Happy Easter.
Yeah. Do we need to fix that blind back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Saying happy Easter, you?
Happy Easter and Swallow.
Yeah. That was the wife. Anyways, progress update. I've got every one of the buttons off now. Where are these? I'm not going to put.
At home.
Yeah, don't try this at home, definitely. Or as James says, you might electrocute burn yourself. I'm not going to take these buttons off. They're pretty stuck on there, but I don't think, as a home ornament, I'm ever going to need to Z the till. But anyway, you can see how filthy it is under there. So I'm going to take the hoover to it.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to hoover out all these
Don't
buttons.
try this at home.
I'm going to spray WD-40 underneath the mech. And then that should be it for the mechanical repairs. The rest of it is just cosmetic. The whole thing needs painted.
Yeah, because it's a old scrap.
Yes, it is a bit old scrap now. But like I said, if you look at this on the inside,
Rusty.
it's not that rusty. It's actually in very good nick in the inside, which is nice. You just need to sand that all down. I think we'll paint it red. I don't know. I'm not one. I know the die-hard purists will
Stupid chocolate.
have kittens at me painting the till red. It should be white and silver. No, but yeah, I think I'll paint it letterbox red. I'm going to use some Tipex to put that number back on. There's nothing I can do about that, but you live and learn.
Do not fiddle with
Anyways.
this at home.
Oh, I need to clean all those buttons up as well. Clean them with a little bit of just a dry cloth, really. Anyways, that's another progress update. More to follow soon. Okay, just a progress update. Buttons are done there. Cleaned this. Cleaned this as best I can. Some of it's still stuck solid on. I'm in the process now of trying to clean out the bottom of the cabinet. And we're getting there. It's just all thick with dust and crud and flaked off paint and God knows what. That motor doesn't look too healthy, does it? Keep an eye on that. You see everything's maybe pool oil under there, that won't matter much. So, like I said, I don't think I can do much about getting the printer working. It's pretty much done. I don't know if I could maybe dip that in ink some, but we are making progress with everything here. It's all doing well. Just give it all clean off. Dry all that out under there. Yeah, but it's looking a lot better than it was. There's coins everywhere. I thought coins were meant to stick in a till. Oh, look. Coins all over the place. What's that? Is that a halfpenny? What's this? Yes. It is. That is a halfpenny. Yeah. 1 penny? 1/2 penny? No, 1 new penny. Oh well. Okay. I thought it was a halfpenny, but it's not. It's a very old pence. But yeah. I'm going to continue cleaning this out, drying it off. And then I'll start putting the buttons back on. Right, so what I'm doing now, you see I've got stuff with tissues underneath. I'm drying off a WD-40 that's dripped to the bottom. It's still a wee bit wet under there, but that's alright. Anyways, I'll get on with it.
Move it off there.
Buttons are back on. It's not perfect, but it looks a lot cleaner than it was. The tool doesn't retain very well. So I might need to put a wee bit of blue tack or something underneath it. The thing was absolutely manky. Underneath, it's it's as dry as I'm going to get it. Whatever else is left under there will evaporate over time. But next job, clean this absolutely filthy panel. I'm going to have a go at it with some Sillet Bang, I think, or some oven cleaner, but it's a wee bit rusty, but it's mostly just surface crud. So if I can get that spruced up nice, it's one less thing I need to paint. Alright, right, there we are. Even with the rust, it's looking a damn sight better on that front panel. I took the old legends with soap and wet out. I've just left these. Then I'll get new legends made up. That number disintegrated. But it is looking a lot better. I've cleaned what I can of these panels as well. I said they're in a sorry state, but this is just all cosmetic rust. That'll all clean off. Every bit of rust on here will just clean up. Same with this. This one's actually not bad at all, it's just all surface. I'll sand it down, I'll prime it, I'll paint it. I straightened out that hinge there so that door closes solidly straight now. Doesn't hang down anymore. I made a bit of a mess as usual, which I'm going to clean up now. But I'm going to all sorted. And I see it'll take a wee while for that WD-40 on there. Probably it's not too bad. Goes in the front numbers, but yeah, it's fine. It's all mechanically working as best as I can get it working. I just got to put it back together now and then. Come summer months. Come summer, we will be getting on with. Where's the key for it? We'll be getting on with cleaning it, cabinet wise, and painting it. And we'll go the full hog on it. We'll do all the buttons, make legends. We'll get legends embossed for the keys. Yeah. And I'll be getting stored away never to be seen again, because I'm never intending to sell this or get rid of it. This is a ornament for the house. It reminds me of my youth. It reminds me of going to the sweetie shops and getting 10p mix-ups for the ice cream van or tally van or whatever they called it. But yeah, and there's a receipt. Doesn't print so though. You can actually, if you look very closely, very closely, see the impression of where it was trying to print. Just very briefly, but yeah. It's looking good. It does. Yes, I know. Need an astronomical amount of work. Could do with making new keys for it, getting new keys cut. I could get new keys cut for it actually. They're just Yale keys. But yeah. I just thought I'd make this little video series to show off, and there's been no time delays or no days past. This has started the repair of this at what, 5 this afternoon. It's now 9 at night. I've been working still away and it looks a lot better than it was. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you later, boys and girls. To be continued.